Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Jets. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Come on, 120. Give me that. Ric Flair. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check. Hey, check. Mike 57. 6'6". Bullet high. Tackle. Jim. Watch safety creep. Super. We got Carlos up.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
57's the mark. Watch 57. 2 for 1. Shit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff airing it out deep for Woods. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get this.
Now Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
Get in the weight room. 58. Go. Sugar.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hey, 20.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check. Cross. There.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
You
At the Rams' 47-yard line.
You got tight right there. Check 3.
On 2nd down, Williams. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll run it with Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 4th down now after a loss of 2. I'm looking down from our booths. You can tell this crowd wants him to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it. And he's weighing that through his head right now. Actually trying to filter that out because this needs to be a cold decision by him. Not influenced by the crowd. Not influenced by outside factors. Does he believe in his team enough to go for it right here? I think he's going to reward the crowd and do it.
And if he doesn't get it, they have to go the full length of the field. We'll see.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Terrell Basham just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back up. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Just like that. Just like that. Shadow! Right there. 54 Mike. All right, here we go. 3D hit.
On 2nd and 9. Brady throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
58 to Mike. You ain't going. Bravo. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. 72. Check pass. Check 4. Check 4. No, 66.
Now Brady finds his running back, James Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a first down.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Wait, that. 58 to Mike. Watch the slant. Alert flat.
On first down, Williams. And some room to work. 30. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Rams. Hey, I need one over here.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, it's Johnson, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Goff on first down. This is caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
54. Weak. Lucky. Hey, goal 66. Smooth. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Brady now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They give it to Williams running right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd down, it's Henderson. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now gone. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing on third. Gone. Flush to his right. And he lost the football. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Again, it's Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Hey, 66.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. That one goes for 24 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Williams. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Hey, check it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. James Conner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And, man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Now gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's Johnson. A spin. Oh, and now some space to operate. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards at a 1st down L.A.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, 180. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, whoa.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, orbit. 48 to Mike. 2 for 1. He's checking crack. Recon, 132 fighter. Shell. Go.
Here's Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. 1st down L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Henderson, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
72.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 48, Mike 48. DC. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He can run for it, and he will. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Wait, 20. Mike 58, right there. He's telling you.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
Wait, 58, come on.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen.